Good afternoon, children. Difficult times teach us a lot. We grow in them. Testing times, whenever they happen, they give us something. All experiences are good for us. Maybe they are good, they are bad, but they give us something. We are talking about Buddhism and Jainism, their beginning, teachings of Lord Buddha and Lord Mahavira, and their influence. Before this break, we talked about Mahavir. And today we'll be beginning with the journey of Lord Buddha. Later Vedic period was the period of turmoil, churning, I would say. When lot many things were happening, children, we do recall the evils which crept in the later Vedic period, the later Vedic religion, I would say. Religious beliefs which once upon used to be their own, now they could not even recognize them. Even the text, the Vedic literature in the language which was created, Sanskrit, we all know, but that was out of reach of the common people because the whole generation didn't study it. Their language, common people, their language became Prakrit. So they found themselves at sea. They couldn't understand what is happening. And at such a time, Lord Buddha, Lord Mahavira, they came up with an answer. A way of life which was simple to follow, which gave them peace, which gave them solace. When I'll be talking about teachings of Buddhism rather, then you will feel that it's very easy to follow Buddhism. It was rather, I should say. Why? Because they had just had to change the way they think. Both Mahavir and Buddha, he was born as Siddhartha, they were princes. They had access to all good things which you and I can imagine in life. You're fortunate that you are in school where things like spiritual retreat happens. We know already that material things do not give us happiness. So these two princes also were sick of practically all these things. And Siddhartha, Buddha as a child, he was not interested in these things. His parents could smell it. So that is why he was surrounded with all kinds of only good things in life. He had never seen any pain, any difficulty in life. So one day he went out on a chariot with his charioteer Chanda, and then they saw a few things in the particular meantime. Siddharth could see a sick man, an old man, a dead body. And then he asked his charioteer that we all are going to die. We all are going to be old. We all will be sick. So he said, yes, this is the way life is. And then Siddharth could draw conclusions. Then why are we paying so much attention on our bodies? These bodies are vehicles for the souls to carry on. Bodies are not permanent, souls are. And some kind of detachment again entered in his mind. He got married, became father of a child named Rahul, but was not involved in these materialistic things at all. One day he left home. And this particular event of leaving his home is known as Great Renunciation in history, and in the history of Buddhism it is written as Mahabhinishkraman. Renunciation is leaving things, and in his case he left his home. He went out and kept on wandering for 12 years around and searching for truth. Truth you don't get just like that. He went to people also, gurus you can call them, learned people. He sat with them, argued with them, meditated, but nothing, helped out. When he was meditating one day under the peepal tree at Gaya, this tree is now known as Mahabodhi, and Gaya, this place is known as Bodh Gaya. There we have a huge temple made up to commemorate this event of Buddha's life when he got enlightenment. So under the peepal tree when he was meditating, then truth dawned on him, enlightenment he got, and he became the enlightened one. Siddhartha came to be known as Buddha. Buddha means the one who knows all. And this event is known as Dharma Chakra Pravartan. And Dharma Chakra Pravartan means the wheel of law. Whatever we were believing in till now, they were rather in those time periods, that these materialistic things, they are the source of all happiness, money gives us happiness, he proved it all wrong. So that is turning of the wheel of law. This is another important event of Buddha. He came to Sarnath and gave his first sermon over there, and this sermon is known as turning of the wheel of law, Dharma Chakra Pravartan. I repeat, whatever beliefs they had at this particular time, common people, now they were turned. Then Buddha kept on wandering. He influenced so many people, and people loved him. They were charmed by his, composed, calm persona, and he gave them Chatvari Arya 4 noble truths, and Ashtanga Marg, 8 noble teachings, which you will be doing in a short while, and kept on doing it till his death. And he died at Kushinagar, children. Again, we have a huge temple over there to commemorate this particular thing. And his death is known as Mahaparinirvana. Nirvana, we remember, salvation, moksha. So Buddha came down on this planet Earth, to give people, in fact, people who were troubled, he gave them solace, he gave them peace, and then he went away peacefully. And he was not seeking nirvana, I would say, but yes, such people, such great souls, they come here for a purpose and then they leave this world. So three things you have to remember: great renunciation, that is Mahabhinishkraman, then turning of the wheel of law, that is Mahaparinirvan, and Dharma Chakra Pravartan, and the last was Mahaparinirvan, leaving him of this particular world. So now we will be doing Buddha's teachings. Thank you.